What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Casa D18 Studios channel. Thank you for coming and joining me today as it is time once again to step into the war zone. That's right, it's time for another edition of the weekly acquisition report, the show where I show off and display some of the newest additions to my ever growing movie library. Today I'll be showing off some Blu rays that I picked up from the local Dollar Trees here in my area. What's going on, everybody? Thank you once again for joining me here on the War Zone. As I said during the introduction, today I'm going to be showing off a bunch of Blu rays that I picked up from the local Dollar Trees in the area. As I said last week when I talked about the DVDs that I recently got from Dollar Tree, they just recently got in some new shipments, new boxes of movies. So I decided to split up what I've purchased to the DVDs last week, and today I'm going to talk about the Blu rays. First one that I got is the most recent Shaft. This is the one that comes after Shaft 2000, and you've got Samuel L. Jackson, Jesse T. Usher, Regina Hall, Richard Roundtree, all three generations of Shaft coming together for one movie. Should be iconic, should be interesting. I'm here for it. You've got Man from Earth starring Michael Dorn and Vanessa Williams, amongst a bunch of other people that I don't really know, have no real knowledge of. But it was Michael Dorn, Worf, of course, from Star Trek The Next Generation, the Sandman from the Santa Claus 2 and 3, and Vanessa Williams that sold me on this one. Looked very interesting to me. Buck and a quarter, what the hell? I figured I'd give it a chance. If it sucks, it's the same price I would have paid back in the day to rent a movie at Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, The Warehouse, cheaper than a Netflix movie, cheaper than a Redbox movie unless you've got a code. So, no harm, no foul. So this next movie apparently was winner of Best Picture at the film awards that it was entered into. And it stars Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, and John Gallagher Jr., and it's called Short Term 12. I don't know a whole lot about this movie, but I saw Brie Larson and I enjoy her as Captain Marvel, so I figured, what the hell? Let's give it a try. See what it's like. Again, a buck and a quarter can't be that bad, right? Hayden Christensen, Thandie Newton, and John Leguizamo star in Vanishing on 7th Street. Hayden Christensen is starting to see a rise in popularity again after his reprising of his role as Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader on the Kenobi series. Should be a very interesting one. John Leguizamo, of course, he's got a storied Hollywood career. Thandie Newton, same. I thought that these people coming together in the movie would be a very interesting one to kind of check out. Again, we'll see what happens with this. I've seen these next two talked about a lot in the Dollar Tree groups that I'm in. So when I finally saw them pop up at my local stores, figured I'd give them a try, see what happens. First one is called Hardcore Henry, and the other one is called Another Wolf Cop. I don't know much about these movies. Hardcore Henry does have a digital code with it. What the heck? I figured I'd give these a try. So many people in the group were talking highly about it. Figured I'd see what happens, see if they're up my alley. Again, worst case scenario, I'll donate them to Goodwill or something. The Boy appears to be horror. Should be interesting. I love horror movies. Always looking for stuff to cover in October when I do 31 Days of Horror. Assassination Nation. Now, it's the way they described this one that really piqued my interest. Mean Girls meets The Purge. High school senior Lily and her three best friends live in a world of snaps and sexts. But when their town of Salem is besieged by a massive data hack, resulting in half the citizens' private info being spewed into public view, The community descends into anarchy. Lily is targeted after being falsely blamed for the hack and bands together with her friends to survive a long, blood soaked night. Okay, comes with digital code. Add to my collection there. What the heck? It sounds interesting to me. We got the Emoji Movie. I've heard bad things about this. I've heard decent things about this. I haven't heard anything great about it. But buck and a quarter added to my collection. Again, you've got animated movies that aren't Disney. It includes a Hotel Transylvania short. I do enjoy Hotel Transylvania. What the heck? Cloverfield. Again, J.J. Abrams, directed by Matt Reeves. Horror and suspense. This is my type of film. I've heard good things about it. Give it a try. Maya Erskine and Jack Quaid in a movie called Plus One. 10 weddings, one summer, no one can survive alone. So basically, longtime friends Alice and Ben find themselves in that inevitable year that all late 20 somethings experience, where seemingly every person that they know is getting married. So they agree to be each other's plus one as they power through the parade of insufferable weddings. And I'm sure by the end of it, they end up falling in love. It sounds like it's probably that type of rom com chick flick where they go through all these weddings, and then by the last one, they realize that they've fallen for each other. So the last wedding is going to be their own. I'd almost be willing to bet it, not for certain. Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams in Game Night. They star as Max and Annie, whose weekly couples game night gets kicked up a notch when Max's brother plans a murder mystery party that turns out to be more than they bargained for. That definitely sounds interesting to me. I do enjoy Jason Bateman. I enjoy Rachel McAdams. I'm definitely looking forward to checking that one out. Crazy Rich Asians. Again, based on Kevin Kwan's best selling novel, it follows New Yorker Rachel Chu as she accompanies her longtime boyfriend Nick Young to his best friend's wedding in Singapore and meets Nick's family for the first time. But it soon becomes clear that the only thing crazier than love is family. Once again, we got that traditional rom com going on here. Possibly handle this in February when I do rom coms. The last two things I'm going to show off on this episode, trying to rush through this one and make it quick. I found a couple Blu-rays that are the Spanish language covers. You guys know how much I enjoy those. I've done episodes about those in the past. I found La Gran Aventura Lego, the Lego movie, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. And I also found El Caballero de la Noche Asciende. It's Batman The Dark Knight Rises. Both with the Spanish language covers. Definitely not going to open these as I already own both of them in their traditional formats and covers. These are just about that little bit of a tidbit, that little bit of a collector's, you know, put it up there in my collection. Kind of just like the pride of the collection. You've got these abstract, abnormal, foreign cover movies for movies that you know and love. What do you guys think of my haul today? Have you guys seen some of these? What do you think about Cloverfield? The Boy. What do you guys think about Plus One and Game Night? Have you seen the newest version of Shaft from a few years back? Let me know. Leave your thoughts and comments. If you're watching the premiere, leave them over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave them down here. But let me know what you think about these movies. Do you think I'll enjoy them? Which ones should I watch first? Should I do Crazy Rich Asians when I do my rom-coms in February? Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you tune in after this broadcast over on the Jeff Meacham Network as he provides coverage of Reign of Honor, Death Before Dishonor. Coverage beginning with the pre-show beginning at 3:30 p.m. Pacific, 6:30 Eastern, and the play-by-play starting at 5 Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then on Monday, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, another brand new installment of Renegade's Reviews when I'm going to take a look at Fantasia 2000. You're not going to want to miss out on any of that content, both right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, as well as over on the Jeff Meacham Network. To all my loyal fans and viewers out there, thank you for tuning in and joining me here today. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you more than you know. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribed, notification bell turned on. That way you're updated and notified when all my new content goes live. Make sure you share this film with your family, friends, loved ones, movie lovers, Dollar Tree shoppers, anybody that you can think of that you know that would enjoy this content, help boost up my visibility in the YouTube algorithms so I can eventually get monetized by the end of the year. Once again, thank you all for joining me and tuning in today, and I will see you guys next time.